It's back to school time, so that means 5 anime that deals with school in today's episode of the Otaku Gen X Show. On today's show, we will be discussing 5 school anime that you can either find on Netflix or Hulu. So, let's get started. But first, do you like what you see? I know, I'm gorgeous. So, if you like what you see, please subscribe. All right. On to number 1. The first anime. Orion High School Host Club. This anime is a school slice of life romantic comedy. It follows this girl that got a scholarship to this prestigious school, and then she was looking for some place to study. She found this room and accidentally broke a really expensive vase. Well, this room hosts the Orion Host Club, where all the fancy smancy male students host time with the lady students, giving them tea and snacks and things like that. So she, being a very androgynous looking character, is mistaken for a boy, and she is forced to join the club as a host and becomes one of the most popular hosts amongst the girls. It's kind of funny. Eventually, a lot of the characters develop feelings for her and whatnot, but this is a great school anime that you can watch on either, again, Netflix or Hulu. So, let's go on to our next anime. The next one is called Irregular at Magic High School. This one follows a world where technology has made things like magic exist. Basically, they're rewriting reality using code and their items. It's a really good mix of sci-fi and fantasy. So it follows a brother and a sister, and the brother is ranked as not being very powerful, and the sister's ranked as really powerful, and it deals with prejudice and his friends and all sorts of adventures. If you really like science and magic stuff kind of combined, I really recommend the Irregular at Magic High School, again on Hulu and Netflix. You can watch it either place, a few other places too, but we're just focusing on that today. On to number 3. For the third spot, we have one that is going to be questionable for some people because it deals with the occult. It's called the Blue Exorcist. What if the devil had kids with a human, and these kids have extraordinary powers that are sealed, and they get attacked, and eventually they end up going to this school that appears to be a normal school on the outside. It's anything but normal, it's crazy, but has a school for exorcists in it. That's basically Blue Exorcist. Is that you follow these sons as they learn to become exorcists. One exuberating the flames of blue, which are the flames of the devil, and so there's a lot of angst and things like that. So the Blue Exorcist, again, it's on both Hulu and Netflix. Four. Okay, this fourth one is don't hate me. Vampire Night. I only recommend anime that I've watched. This is a anime in the genre of vampires, of course. Vampire Night. You have this school where they host vampires and humans, and it's about this girl who's in a love triangle between the head vampire and one of the humans that actually is also really hot and hunky. I almost gave away spoilers. Oops. So, yeah, it's something else. So, if you like the vampire romance stuff, this could be like one that started it all. It's a little bit older anime. Again, it's on Netflix. It's on Hulu. Check them out. On to our fifth and final anime for today. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of Trigger Studios. And this fifth one is by Trigger Studios. We could have talked about Little Witch Academia, but that's a Netflix exclusive. We're talking about anime on Hulu and Netflix. So when you're talking a school anime by Trigger that's on both, you're talking about Kill la Kill. This one is ecchi. If you don't know what ecchi means, hey, go check out my wonderful show called Say What? Yeah! On Wednesdays. One of my shows, link up above in the cue cards, covers what ecchi is. So, Kill la Kill. You got this girl. Her dad was murdered by a giant scissor. You heard me, giant scissor. The daughter finds him and has half the scissor. The other half is taken by the killer. And now she is searching for who killed her dad. So she goes to this town where the academy is, and lo and behold, she joins up and she works her way up the ranks with her very cute sailor uniform that her dad made that she found in the basement. That's actually alive. It's alive! Alive! So, yeah, this is full of action, full of fights, full of fan service. Again, check out the other episode. But it is so much fun. It's got so many plot twists that you went, whoa, what? I was like, oh my, they didn't just do that, did they? Wow, they did! Oh. So, Kill la Kill. My final recommendation for today. So, we made it to the end of another episode. I missed being in my magic library, but I am fighting something, and so I did it all within my streaming getup where I don't have to have a headset on. But if you enjoy this stuff, I would really like you to subscribe, hit that like button, and then leave a comment on what type of anime you'd like to see next. So, I've been Theraguin, the Otaku Gen Xer. This has been the Otaku Gen X Show. Be yourself, whether it's virtually or in real life. Later.